Okay, first and foremost, I want to give all honors and praises and glory belongeth to Yahweh by Sham, Yahweh Shai, by Hasham, Wahavaka Kwadash. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. And double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone that teach us truth well, and that continue to teach us truth well, and to the hopeful elect across the globe, and to the few, the very few brothers and sisters that are listening and that are also learning across the globe. This lesson is going to be based on the double standard that these women have. I don't even want to call it, they're not even worthy to be called a woman, okay? That these whores have, okay? Or should I say bitches? What's a bitch? A female dog. I'm just going to be raw with this. It's the double standard. And this quote that you see, and I don't usually do videos on women, but again, it's the spirit that had me. I said, no, I'm not going to do it. But it's the spirit that had me pondering upon this to have me doing these videos. Because really, our main topic is what? Salvation and the prophecies. But we have to go into this as well. So let's go straight into this quote. And today, black women exercise the right of abortion at a rate far exceeding their percentage in the population. And this is by this whore by the name of Julian Bond, okay, which is chairman of what? The NAACP. Okay, what a disgrace. And she's actually, this is her statement, bragging, okay, does not care, doing Esau's bidding. This should make you feel a particular way. So again, Esau doesn't really need to do anything. Excuse me. Esau doesn't really need to do anything because he has our women aborting their children. For what? And you ask these women, why did they make that decision? Oh, because I want to be a career woman. I ain't got time. So maybe you should have thought about that before you opened your legs. But our women don't think about that. They don't take any responsibility. That's what I'm talking about, that double standard. That's that double standard. Let's go into that word double standard. Excuse me. The double standard is the application of different sets of principles for situations. Okay? So, this is what you see with these women. It's always a different standard. Okay? A rule of standard of good behavior, unfair and fairly, some people are expected to follow or achieve, but other people are not. Just like these women. They're held to a different standard, but they talk about equal rights. Equal rights. And there's so many different examples. Okay? There's so many different examples of this. Women, they want to take on the roles of men. They want to be on a construction work site. But when they get told what to do, they get in an attitude, oh, you can't treat me like that, I'm a woman. Well, hold on a minute, but you're doing a man's job. But then you're getting emotional. You want to be a boxer. And when a man punches you in your face with the boxing gloves, oh, you can't hit me that hard. Well, you want to be a boxer. You see the double standards. Oh, you must open a door for me. Open a door. But because you open a door for me. But that same bitch won't open a door for you. You know? It's a double standard. Okay? Bear me just a minute. This man, it's something else. It's something else. Bear me just a minute. We're gonna start off with Ecclesiastes 26. And let's start at 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and her eyelids. So you know a man, you know if a woman is a whore. Instantly. By her haughty looks and her eyelids, fluttering her eyelids. She can do no wrong, she's just perfect. Okay? Holier than thou. Okay? So you can see by the eyelids, and you especially know them eyelashes that they buy, them fake eyelashes. That's that pride. She can do no wrong. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly. So you keep her in, keep her arse in. Why? Lest she abuse herself through over much liberty. Okay? Starts hanging around with the wrong company. Okay? And abuse herself with much liberty. You give her too much liberty, what? That's when she's gonna turn into a whore. Okay? Watch over an impudent eye. Okay? An undisciplined eye, and marvel not. Because, again, this is spiritual, because I say I don't want to go into these topics, but again, I was in the store a couple of days ago. I'm not speaking about myself. I was in the store a couple of days ago, and here it is. This woman was standing with her man, but she was looking at me. She had no respect to her man at all, treating her man like shit. And this man was like, what, 6 foot tall, muscles, but he was treating him like shit. You know, while she's looking at me, because she has an impudent eye, undisciplined. And marvel not if she trespass against thee. So these women, as Chris Brown says, these hoes ain't loyal. They're not loyal. They're undisciplined. Okay? They're shameless. Okay? And if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through much liberty. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Why does it say marvel not? Don't be surprised. Because that's the nature of these women. Is there righteous women that listen to our videos? Yes, this don't apply to them, but it's very far few in between. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler. You know what that goes into. Okay? When he have found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. You know what that's going into, don't you? Okay, I don't need to get all technical. You know what that's talking about. Oral. Okay? By every hedge will she sit down. Every hedge. Okay? Every street. And open her quiver. In other words, she's known. She's known around the block. She's the Jenny on the block. Okay, as that Jennifer Lopez would say, I'm just Jenny from the block. Yeah, because everybody knows you. Everybody's had you. And open her quiver. And what's her quiver? Her panani, if I'm saying it in better words, because a lot of guys are emotional. Okay? Against every arrow. What's every arrow? Your rod. Okay? She gets around. Okay? And again, we know there's a balance, because remember that woman that was being condemned, Mary, she was what? Caught in an act of adultery. But this is not about that topic. This is about those women that think they can do no wrong. It's about them, because that's what you see going on in the society. You gotta speak to her nice. No, you don't. This whole thing of chivalry. Okay, I don't agree with the whole thing of chivalry. I don't agree with that. A gentleman. Well, gentle. Do you know? See, even a gentleman. Oh, you're gentle. No. Being a gentleman ain't gonna get you nowhere with these women. They're just gonna disrespect you if you're a gentleman. And that word gentleman gives it away. You're gentle. Well, you're gentleman. That's like a puppy dog. You're stroking them on their head. And I've seen that. I've seen women. Okay, I've seen women look at me while they're stroking their boyfriend on their head, which shows that's a huge disrespect. Which shows they don't disrespect them. These women are taking the mick. Okay, because as much as we get on the men, we get on our own nation. We need to get on the women. Let's go to Job 14:1. The biggest baby killers is the so-called black woman. Not just the black woman, all the tribes do it, but mostly the Negro woman and the Benjamite woman. Aborting their babies. That's your child. That's a seed. That's a nation. So when you're doing that, you're actually aborting a nation. Silly horse. Let's go to Job 14. Sometimes as well, it's different. The spirit's different. Sometimes you're more turned up in the spirit. Sometimes you're turned down in the spirit. But today I'm more turned up in the spirit. Bear me just a minute. Well, this week I've been all turned up in the spirit. But man, it's a balance. It's a balance. Bear me just a minute. This is Job 14. Man that is born of a woman is of a few days. and full of trouble. Why is that? Why is that? Because what do women bring forth? Emotions, envy, jealousy. And they teach their children that to be highly emotional, highly toxic, to act out of anger immediately, because women act that way. That's why it says a man that is born of a woman is is of a few days and are full of trouble. That's why they get cut down. Verse 2, he cometh forth like a flower, blooms, and is cut down, gets put to death. So you wonder why these Negroes and Negresses are getting put down in the street? Because what? They were raised up by what? A woman. And a woman doesn't teach you how to think rationally. That's where the father comes into the household. But guess what the woman does? Go straight to the government, gets the man at the house. Okay? Then when the child asks, well, where's my father? Oh, he was just bad. He was not good. He was not man enough. No, it's just that she wasn't right. She wasn't right. She didn't want to be corrected. She didn't want to be disciplined. That's what it was. He fleeth also as a shadow. You get cut down and continue if not. You wanna know why these Negroes are getting your sons are getting cut down in the street, getting stabbed up, getting shot, and all types of things happening to them, getting put in the prison systems? Because of the woman. And you can say, yeah, the men have a part to play. Yeah, they do, but you take them out of the house. So now they look for a father figure. And who's that father figure? The drug dealers, the cutthroats, the robbers, the murderers, the Crips, the Bloods. Because they're looking for a male figure. And the male figures out here ain't no good, most of them. They're not going to show them the way. Then when your son gets caught down, you say, oh, he was a good child. No, he wasn't. He was learning your ways. You taught him emotions. You didn't teach him how to think rationally. This whole thing in UK, mothers against guns, mothers against guns, Trident. Why the men ain't there? Where's the men? The whole mothers against guns. Where's the men? We're going to shut off. I don't want to make this long. Let's go to Micah 7 and 10. But this is the last one to think. You women that have trespassed against the men of the Lord, that ain't of the elect, that have talked shit, that have left men, that were men of the Lord, left them, talked shit about them, ridiculed them, didn't want to let them see their sons, and went their way, left the country, or just got rid of him. This is what's going to happen to you. This is Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is my enemy. Okay? So yeah, even women of our own nations, they're our enemy. And to prove and otherwise shall see it. So they're going to see it in that time. And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Jehovah shall thy power? Because that's what spirit they're coming in. Okay? Like, what did that woman say to Job, Job's wife? Curse the Most High and die. Did they still retain their integrity? So it shows you how the thought process of these women. Mine eye shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. So these women, in that time, they're going to know. They're going to know. They came up against the men of the Lord. And they're going to be trodden down as the mire of the streets, as the dirt, as the residue of the streets. So until the next time, I hope this was edifying. And shalom.